welcome back to Bob's Little Sports Shop. I'm Jeremiah, and today we're going to talk about how to use the Deadlock system on a Bowtech. With some of the modern Bowtechs, the one that I have here is the Solution. We have the Deadlock system, we have the Deadlock limb pocket, and we have the Deadlock cams. We also have the Deadlock cable guard. I'm not really going to get into that. There's not really a lot of situations where you regularly use that, so I'm just going to focus on the limb bolts and the cams here. So one thing that's going to be good to remember with the Deadlock system is that there's always going to be a set screw. So you have your set screw for your limb bolts here and here, and you also have your set screw here and here for your cam Deadlock system. Starting off with the limbs here, we're going to go to where the set screw is, and we'll start by loosening that. We're just going to take that out just a little bit, not too much, just a couple turns there, just enough to not be putting pressure on the limb bolt. So we're going to take that out, a couple turns there. We can make our limb adjustment in or out. Here, if you're looking at the limb bolt from this side, if you go counterclockwise, that's going to take the limb bolt out and lower the poundage. If you're looking at the limb bolt or the limb pocket and you turn it clockwise, that's going to bring the limb bolt in and it's going to increase the poundage. Whatever you do, you just want to make sure you do it on both sides. Then when you're done, don't forget to lock it down. So I'm going to lock down that set screw there. If you feel a little bit of tension, don't over crank it, just a little bit of tension, that's good enough. Same thing over here. We want to make sure to do the same thing on both sides. So a couple turns out. And I'm not actually changing the poundage, we're it's just a show. So we can take turn out to lower the poundage, or we can put a turn back in to increase the poundage. And then once we finished adjusting the limb bolt there, just like on the other side, we want to make sure that we don't forget to lock that down. Very important thing to remember, do not want to make adjustments on the limb bolt before you loosen your set screw here. Moving on to the Deadlock cam system here, what we're doing with the Deadlock cam system is we're adjusting cam lean without a press. So the nice thing is we can adjust that cam left and right, and we don't need to put any twists in the cables or a yoke system, anything like that. We can do it right here. Like I said, you don't need any specialized equipment like a press. So for this one, just like with your limb bolts, you want to unlock it. So we're going to loosen that a little bit, just till it gets loose. So once you feel that there's play, you loosen it up and you feel there's a little play in it, then you can stop unscrewing it. So just a little bit, just like that. And then we can go in here and we can make our adjustments, and we can turn it. In this case, so when you're looking at the cam from the limb side, from the top of the limb, or I guess the bottom of the limb in this case, where the logo is, when you're looking at that side, then when you twist it clockwise, then what you're going to do is you're actually going to bring the cam towards you, or from this perspective, if you twist it clockwise, you're bringing the cam towards you. If you twist it counterclockwise, you're bringing the cam away from you. So once you're done, then you'll just put that set screw in. If you're paper tuning, you'll just want to follow wherever the tear is. So if you have a tear and you see that you have some cam lean, then you'll just follow your tear. So if your tear's to the left, move your cam to the left. If your tear's to the right, move your cam to the right. But generally speaking, you can tell if you need any kind of cam lean adjustment. You just look down the string and you can see if the string's coming off the cam at any bad angles. Once we get that done, make sure that's locked in. We do the top. If you look, you'll look, this is the perspective. You want to look down to see if you have any cam lean. So I'll go ahead and put some cam lean in it so we can see what that looks like. So we got quite a bit of cam lean here. From this perspective, you can see that the string is coming off that way. The cam's here and the string's coming off that way. So here we have some cam lean and the cam is leaning this way. What we're going to want to do is we're going to actually want to bring that back, and this is kind of what you would see when you have bad cam lean there. and that would definitely inhibit paper tune. So make sure this is loose. Go in here. Now, since if we're looking at the cam from this perspective, in order to bring the cam towards us or towards the camera, then we're going to want to go clockwise. There, we've gotten rid of our cam lean. And that is how you use the Deadlock system to adjust your poundage and adjust your cam lean on a Bowtech. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have anything you'd like to see, or if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave that below. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like and a subscribe. And thanks for watching.